Good morning, everybody. It's 7:03 in the morning. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button because you're super nice like that. So today I'm not going to do a typical ride-along. I'm going to actually show you step-by-step how Amazon Flex works. Now just know, this is about as basic as you can get because I don't have available now or same-day shipping or Whole Foods in my area, so I'm pretty limited on what I can do through this app. So I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough on how it works in case you're just starting up or if you're curious or just anything of that note. So we're going to assume that you already have a block scheduled. So we're going to come to schedule. Now, if you look at this big orange button, it says go to start location. I'm not going to hit that because I don't want to show my address. Unless you know where you're going, you're going to want to hit that go to start location button so it can, well, obviously direct you to where you need to go. So right now, I know where I'm going because I'm going down to Chico. Let's head over there now and we'll get checked in. Okay, now that we made it down here all safe and sound, we can go about checking in. So if you haven't done so yet, and you're here like I am already, you're going to want to hit go to start location. Did you take your temperature today? And you're below blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. So since you haven't already started traveling, you hit start travel, and I've parked, and it'll begin the identity check. Now, if for some reason you can't park, because I've dealt with this on my first route, log out of the app, give it a second, and then log back in with your username and password, and it should fix it. If not, you're going to want to find an Amazon associate, and they can help you out on that. All right, so I'm going to verify my identity real fast. And it takes about 5 to 10 seconds. I've never seen it take a full 30. So we're good there. Checking in now. And we're ready to go to scan. Now, if for some reason you forgot or just didn't look about how many hours your scheduled block is, hit these 3 lines, go to today's itinerary, and it'll tell you right here, I have a 3.5 hour block that I'm picking up. Now, all warehouse locations are different. Sometimes they'll ask you your name, sometimes they'll just ask you hours. For this place, they'll ask you both your name and hours. So when they come over, I'm going to say, hi, my name is Dennis, and I'm picking up for 3.5 hours. And they'll head back inside, bring something out, and then we can get scanning. So it's 7:56. They haven't come out yet, so we're just going to hang out until they do. When scanning the packages, aim your camera at the single QR code or the barcode right next to it. Make sure you see the screen flash green before proceeding to the next package. This is to ensure that every package is scanned right the first time. Best practice for your plastic bags and envelopes are to have some sort of box or organizer to put them in. This makes it extremely easy to sort and find packages once you come to a drop. Now that pickup was relatively easy. There's only 14 packages and there's only not that many drops. So now it's just a matter of driving to where I'm needed and starting to drop off the packages. Sometimes you'll come across an incorrect GPS location. This could be due to a locked gate, incorrect map location, or other various reasons. Later in this video, I'll show you how to fully correct this issue. Something to note, when you're at a drop, the app will tell you what kind of package you're looking for. In this case, I'm looking for an envelope. Be advised that sometimes the package indicator is wrong. In some cases, it'll say a large package and it turns out to be a small box. Other times it'll tell you it's a custom package or unknown. A majority of your drops will be a simple leave at front door delivery. Simply place the package at the front door, take a picture, and you're done. If it's raining or facing a busy street, make sure to place the package in a safe location or hidden from street view.
Touching back to the first drop, sometimes the GPS location is behind a gate. In this case, the gate was unlocked. A major thing to watch out for are dogs. Before opening the gate and entering the property, take a quick look around to make sure no dogs are loose. Sometimes dogs are friendly, so use your best judgment. Never ever enter a property with an obvious aggressive dog. In rare situations, you could be face to face with an aggressive dog due to an open gate, no fence, or escaped. If you're in a situation with an aggressive dog, stay calm, don't make any sudden movements, and slowly make your way back to your vehicle. After you're safe, inform driver support immediately of the situation. If you've been bitten or attacked, also inform local law enforcement.
So here's a quick little tip. Sometimes you're not going to be delivering to well-populated areas or even in the city. Like this route right now, I am delivering to very rural areas where cell phone signal is spotty and GPS flat out sucks. Thankfully, I got enough signal to get a GPS to my next location. But something you got to keep in mind, if you can't get full signal, but you can get the map to load, you got to be able to basically read the map and know which way to go without it holding your hand. That is definitely one tip I'll tell everybody.
If a drop requires you to drive up a dirt road, watch for potholes, mud holes, or any potential hazard. If you don't feel safe, contact driver support right away. I'll show you how to do this after this last drop. This is a prime example of when to leave a package outside of a gate. These dogs could be friendly, they could just be barking, or they could be super aggressive and or nervous. This is one of those drops you don't want to chance. Thankfully, the owner was coming out, so I just left it right at the gate where he told me to, and I was on my way.
Alright, so I came across the drop that requires me to move the GPS tag. So I'm going to show you how to do that real fast. First, you're going to want to click on the cogwheel, and you're going to want to go to report an issue. Next, click on @stop, and then click on address delivery location is incorrect. And the top one is usually the address that you're currently at. Now it's going to show you where the GPS tag is. In the bottom right-hand corner, hit the that little arrow. It'll take you to your GPS location. Give it a second. It'll come up as continue. You click that, obviously, and you're going to submit that for feedback, and hopefully that support will update it. Now, in my case, it's not going to let me just because my signal's pretty bad, so my data is in and out right now. Oh well, but that's how you do it, and usually once it goes through, it'll thank you for your submission. Now, it won't move the GPS location right away. Like I said, it will be submitted for review. If you are in a place where you can't make the drop because you're too far away from it, hit the question mark, and on the bottom it would say GPS not working. You click that and you just go through the motions as usual. All right, so let's keep going.
In extreme situations where the GPS option is not available, switch to airplane mode to complete the drop. Remember to turn it back on when your drop is complete.
Now, if you are dropping a package in another safe location that's not surrounded by concrete or a door or anything like that, like the one I just did, you're gonna come up on a screen like this one, and it's gonna ask you to double check the delivery. If this is the correct spot, you've double checked the address, it either says so in the directions, or like me, you come up to a locked gate, this is the only place you can put it, hit delivery is correct, and then it's going to give you 4 options. Now for me, this one's going to be couldn't access suggested location, chose an acceptable backup. The other ones, the bottom one could be, you know, there's dogs loose, you don't want to enter the property. The customer requested non-standard location. Usually that means customers want it delivered to the gate like this. And the other one is alert displayed while it's suggested location. That can come up every so often if you're following the directions. So I'm going to hit continue delivery, swipe to finish, and I'm on to the next drop. Now I do want to show this part real fast. More times than not, you're not going to need to get a hold of support, but if you do, click in the upper right hand corner, the question mark, and you're going to want to click on driver support right at the bottom, and it's going to bring you up to a page. It's going to ask you a bunch of different questions like, are you outside of the delivery area? Are you having a scan issue, block or schedule delay, anything you could think of. And if you can't find what you need, it's going to be under something else. Click on those and it'll give you more options. So you're going to want to click on one of these. So it'll have you request a call. So click the call me now button. After a couple seconds, support will call and you'll be put in line, and more times than not, you'll get a hold of somebody right away, but if not, you'll be sitting on hold for just a tiny bit and then somebody will get a hold of you. So it's really not that hard. And like I said, more times than not, you're probably not gonna need it, but it's always good to know where it is, especially if you're new. So that's about as typical as a day can get. I tried to show you everything I could, but at the end of the day, sometimes you're just gonna come across things that, you know, are pretty rare and you just don't know what to do. If that happens, make sure you contact support so they can guide you through it. Now, if you take away anything from this video, it's just one thing. Make sure you stay safe. Don't do anything that would compromise your safety or possibly destroy your car. Just always make sure you put your safety first. So that is going to do it for me. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If I can't answer it, I guarantee somebody else could. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. My name is Dennis, and I'll see you in the next video.